Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. We have another trailer reaction today. Are you guys tired of superheroes? Because here's another trailer for a superhero thing. I still like it. I definitely see chinks in the armor or whatever, showing that it's not all glamorous, but I think maybe this could be fun. This looks like it's from Fortnite, so that's not like a hopeful first image look. I hope it can look a little better. Let's find out. Just to give background, this is not the shot I was expecting. Okay, just to give some background, I know Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, from the Young Justice series. He debuted in Young Justice Season 2 Invasion, and he had a really lengthy plot. I know there's been two previous Blue Beetles. One was Ted Kord, and there was another guy. I don't know if everything I learned in Young Justice about Blue Beetle is accurate to canon comic Blue Beetle lore. So starting out here is already kind of a trip, but let's see if I can like pick up on some things based on my Young Justice knowledge. I don't know.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes?
Is that Jaime?
Are you scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
Aw,
They don't get out much.
that's really cute. Is this Kord Industries?
Go ahead, it's your wife, but do not open it. You went in to get a shot, and all you brought back was the hamburger.
Big Belly Burger.
I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked.
What the hell is that?
Oh boy.
You get to do that.
I think he likes me.
It's cute that like his family's involved. I like that. Oh god. This is like horror film. Poor thing. Host acquired. It's a woman voice. Interesting.
Re-entry systems ready.
If he was that high up, would he be falling like that? I don't know. Ooh.
What is going on?
It's called the scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host. Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
That could have killed someone, Jaime.
I think I cut a bus in half.
You think?
Chose you, but it belongs to me.
Who are you? Are you the Reach?
That love you feel for your family makes you weak.
Ooh, fun action sequences.
The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
It sounds like Friday. That looks like the Buster Sword.
Nice choice.
Are you allowed to use the Buster Sword? It looks interesting.
It's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
Batman's a fascist. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if that's true. I wouldn't say that. Sir. Okay. Funny way to end it. Not the tone I was expecting. I do like the idea of having something family oriented because we saw that in Shazam and the sequel, but I would like to see it done maybe better. Instead of like a broken family, having like just extended family involved is nice too. And again, Shazam 2 didn't do great. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun, but you know, there's been drama with that. So anyway, I think this looks okay. Okay, I'm glad this was a fake out because I'm like, excuse me, that is not the Jaime Reyes I am used to. Do not even give me that. That was very strange. So I guess he's just some service guy help, but he does look rather cool. I was like, can they make this work? That's cute. Where are they? They're in Palmera City. I don't know where, is this Miami? In the show Young Justice, he was in Taos, which I believe was in Texas? Or I know they were also in El Paso, Texas, but I don't know. There was also a place called Taos. So this is new. Maybe this is more accurate to the comics. Let me know. I didn't read Blue Beetle comics. This city's pumping. Are we in Rio? No. I like her style. She's a lot of fun. I don't know if that's like sister, cousin. You always land on your feet. I wonder how old he is. This seems like high school uniform. I'm not sure. I've never been to a school with uniform. But I love that the whole family is like excited for him. That's really cute. I know you're embarrassed, but it's sweet. Some people don't have that. Who is Jenny? How do you know Jenny? Is she someone from your school? Guard that with your life, but do not open it. I'm surprised that a Belly Burger container, which is like a McDonald's Happy Meal container, can contain this alien artifact that's so high-tech. I guess maybe the point is like you don't touch it with your fingers because then it will combine with you. It will become one with the host, which I believe is what happened with Jaime. Though, again, in Young Justice, they showed it that Jaime was passing by Cord Industries, I believe is what it's called, Ted Cord's company. And then Sportsmaster and Deathstroke were trying to steal the Scarab from Ted, but he died in the explosion and the Scarab released and clung onto Jaime. I think it's interesting that his family is there during the transformation and is in on the secret. I think that's a cute choice as well. And he looks so baffled. And I mean, you know what? I am too. You wouldn't to get us jobs. Interesting. So he was trying to apply for a role, but it's also us. You haven't looked? Well, yeah, because she said don't open it. I listened to Jenny. Jenny's cool. She had a cute suit. I wouldn't have touched it. And he's like, oh my God, I think it likes me. No. At least they made it kind of cute looking. I feel like the Scarab in Young Justice Invasion was really, it didn't have a face. It was just like this blue contraption that attached to your spine. And the AI voice that went with it was really harsh. Or not harsh, but it was hostile and kind of monotone. While this one has a more of a positive outlook, I don't really like that it's a girl because again, we saw Karen and Friday from Marvel, so it seems a waste to have a girl voice here again. I don't know. I think all the reactions are great. That's not George Lopez, is it? I keep seeing him and I'm like, you look so familiar. I grew up watching the George Lopez TV show. It could not be him. I could just being a dum-dum who can't look at faces properly. But let me see. Blue Beetle cast. Yeah, the first thing that pops up when I type in Blue Beetle is Young Justice. This might be Harvey Guillen. He just has a really long beard that's throwing me off. The guy playing Jaime is Zolo. Oh no, that is. It says that's Rudy. If that's Rudy, that's George Lopez. Okay, I thought I was just being dumb. Harvey Guillen might be the dad? Okay, so maybe her name is Penny. The subtitles said Jenny, but Bruna Marquezine is Penny. And then Zolo Maridueña is Blue Beetle Jaime. Belisa Escobedo is Milagros Reyes, which I'm assuming is a sister, cousin type. Oh, they didn't race bend or gender bend Cord, did they? Because Suzanne Sarandon, who has the ginger hair later in the trailer, says that it may have picked you, but it's mine, is Victoria Cord, which I'm assuming is Ted Cord's sister or wife? Again, I don't know much about Ted Cord. All I know is that he's besties with Booster Gold, and I find that cute. But I don't see a Ted Cord reference here, which I think is kind of a bummer, because in the Young Justice series, I'm going to keep bringing it up, he never gets to meet Ted Cord either, because Ted Cord died in that explosion when Jaime picked up the Beetle. But I would have liked him to have a mentor figure. And I guess that's the point of his family, but I guess it's fine. It's on your face. Yeah, I think that's George Lopez. That's a wild look, senor. This is so like horror filmy. I'm surprised. And like even the way it like sticks up to the ceiling, it reminds me of the Supernatural episodes with Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki where, you know, the mom, the girlfriend, and a few other people are stuck on the ceiling and they're dead and then everything burns. It's a little traumatic. I don't know the director of this movie if they have a horror background, but it looks like it. Because this is jarring. Like, I can't tell if he's in pain or not, but it looks really scary. And wow, you're ruining all of his clothes. Is he gonna like walk out of that naked? That's a little weird. And I've seen pictures of the suit on a set. I know this exists, but they must have like not been happy with the way it turned out because this looks almost completely CG. Maybe it's just the lighting and maybe they did some edits in post, but this doesn't look correct. I also think the AI doesn't look great. Like it looks really blurry, like you need 3D glasses to like be in your own suit, which I think is dumb. It should be crisper. Maybe it's just how it starts. But it is weird. The suit looks pretty comics accurate and like Young Justice accurate. It just doesn't look proportionally right. I don't know how to describe it. He almost looks like too short. I don't know. Why would the Beetle bring him up here and then drop him? I don't know. It's a fun gag, I guess. We've seen it. And also that has to hurt or not be good. I like seeing the wings. The wings are accurate. I wonder if we'll hear the sounds. I don't think we really heard it. It's a very like Beetle sounding. sounds like, I don't know how to describe it aside from that, but it's the way they did the sound design in Young Justice I thought was really impressive. But this just sort of sounds alien, techie, which is less inspiring. I liked the Beetle element because it's Blue Beetle, but whatever. So there's Penny. I don't know who Penny is in relations to Jaime. It must be a friend because Milagros, I believe her name was, is referenced as a Reyes, and so was other members of the family. So I'm assuming Penny is not because she does not have the last name. This is really strange. He just chops up a whole thing, and it looks pretty slow, but I do like the, oh. It kind of reminds me of like old Power Rangers outfits where they would have to redub it because it was footage from a Japanese series that had no relation to Power Rangers, but then they would have to like dub it and then like kind of copy the motions and the movements to the action. It kind of reminds me of that. It's kind of cute, but it's dated. Somehow this already looks dated. So what are you doing? I mean, good you came home. I think I chopped a bus in half. Like, you don't know? Like, how conscious are you? I know in Young Justice, there was a whole problem with fearing that the Beetle will completely control the host body. Jaime did not like giving full control to the Beetle because it feels weird, and also it's like, I don't want you to use my body like that, and especially not to do nice things. Again, the AI technology of the Beetle on Jaime was a lot more ruthless, was ready to execute people for like getting too close to him and asking too many questions. Like, he was a lot more unhinged to a degree and ready for violence, while this one is very different. And again, I don't know if this is more accurate to the comics, let me know. This looks like a fucking mess, but it looks like more Beetles possibly? Oh shit, I went too far. Because from Young Justice, gonna keep bringing it up, God, just drink every time I say Young Justice, there's a blue and green Beetles. And black. The black Beetle was bad. The green was a little in between. And so I'm curious if she's trying to build an army, this Victoria Cord. I don't know what the seismic thing is in Young Justice. It was explained that aliens called the Reach sent out Beetles as agents to scope out planets for conquering. But the blue Beetle that was sent to Earth malfunctioned due to magic. I don't know if that's in the cards here. I don't know. We'll see. Seems a little odd. It seems too complicated for a first movie, so I think they're going to simplify it. But that looks like the purple cord industry drones, because the building had like purple elements. See there, I believe that's Victoria Cord. They're hunting down a poor kid and hurting the family. Not cool. There's something about the movies that doesn't look right. I don't know who this is. When I first saw like the color, I was like, that's not Craven, is it? He's in Marvel. Well, he's in Sony making a solo movie for some reason. I was like, who's that? I don't know who that is. I do like the balls, the spiky balls. That's cool. What are those called? There's like a weapon. Mace? It's like a mace. That's really cool. I saw that in the show. So yay. This room looks too dark. I like that it's red because it contrasts with the blue, but even that movement of like flipping him and then kicking him didn't look quite right. See, look, we're in like a temple thing, but that looks old. But this is probably Ted Kord's Beetle contraption, because again, Ted Kord found the Beetle but didn't attach it to himself. But he was inspired by a previous Blue Beetle alias who like picked up the moniker, and he became a superhero with no powers. But this is clearly a different type of Blue Beetle. But it seems like that's just something that they had that Ted Kord built, and it's blue. It's like a cute idea, but it's a little strange. Like, he looks weird. He almost looks like a bobblehead. Like, his head looks too big for his body. Like, he's almost part chibi. The proportions don't look right. And I suck at proportions. I can't draw anatomy for shit. I'm trying to. See, it looks better there, but when the full body looked strange. Though I like the idea of using a Buster Sword. That's pretty fucking dope. It seems a little too, like, gimmicky. Oh yeah, let me show off before I cut loose. And also, what the fuck is this location? It's like, he's clearly not here. Like, the lighting does not match at all, which is strange. I like that you can see his eye squints. That's cool. I think it would be interesting. I think if they do a Teen Titans, with the New 52, with other animated movies, they had Blue Beetle on the Teen Titans, and I thought that was a good fit. But I don't believe they're doing a Teen Titans movie anywhere near the future. They had a Titans show that's finally ending, I think after 4 or 5 seasons. So I just don't know where this Blue Beetle is gonna fit in. And especially because I don't believe this is any part of like James Gunn's universe that he's creating himself. This is like brought on. So this also seems like a failed project. Like they shelved Batgirl, and I hope they don't do that for Beetle, especially now that we have a trailer. But this seems also a little lost cause-y, like the Shazam 2 movie felt. But I like the tech idea. It's fun. I don't know if Jaime has any tech background. I don't know what the August release time says, I feel like not a lot of crazy bombastic movies are released in August, at least none that I can think of. Usually that's at the tail end of like the summer season. I feel like that placement shows that they're also not entirely confident in this project, which gives me some pause. Again, I have no problem with Jaime Reyes as a character, and I don't have a problem with Blue Beetle. I actually really enjoyed season 2 of Young Justice because of his involvement. And I really enjoyed the storyline. It was really intricate and interesting, and I liked his conflict. But I feel like it's not translating here, so I feel like you're having a disconnect with your audience because it's not like what we've seen before in popular media. And again, if this is close to the comics, then I guess I need to read the Blue Beetle comics. And if there's a good one, let me know. I know some comics. They were promoting Shazam comics when the Shazam sequel movie was coming out, and I heard that those comics were shit. So they didn't advertise any Blue Beetle comics here, so I'm assuming they're not taking a lot of crazy direct influence from it. They're just sort of zhuzhing it up for a movie. And again, I don't know where this fits in the DCEU. It's a bit of a mess, as everyone knows. So I'm conflicted. I think it could still be fun. I think kids could have a good time with it, and it seems garnered towards a younger audience, like tweens. I hope it turns out well. Maybe we'll get another trailer that excites me more, but right now I didn't quite feel it, if that makes sense. There was also weird similarities to the beginning half of this trailer to like Shang-Chi. Like there is something about like, oh, you think he's a rich guy, but he's not. He's actually like a busboy, and like Shang-Chi was a valet. He wasn't driving fancy cars. He didn't have the money. He was just parking them. And then there was a whole bus scene in Shang-Chi, and then we have a whole bus scene here. I don't know. It's like a weird parallel that I feel like is a little uninventive. Yeah, I mean, I have, I guess, some excitement, but I feel overall conflicted. What did you guys think? Have you been a fan of Blue Beetle before ever seeing him on Young Justice? Do you have a comic of Blue Beetle that you love following? Do you wish that Ted Kord was here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.